Buying new construction in Port St. Lucie? This is your complete guide, from affordable homes with no HOA and no CDD fees to resort-style master plan communities and everything in between. If it's being built right now, we're covering it. I'm Spencer, a local Florida realtor who helps buyers just like you find their dream home here in the Sunshine State. If you're planning on making a move or if you have questions, feel free to give me a call, text, email, anytime. And if you find this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps my channel and motivates me to keep bringing you the best local content every week. With that said, let's dive into your complete guide on new construction homes in Port St. Lucie. Before we dive into neighborhoods and floor plans, let's first talk about builder incentives, because right now they can save you tens of thousands of dollars. Builders in Port St. Lucie are currently offering some of the best incentives that we've seen in years. From $15,000 to $30,000 in closing cost credits to permanent rate buydowns as low as 3.99%. Some are even offering half off upgrades or design credits. These deals are especially common on move-in ready homes that have been sitting for a little while, because with so much competition between these builders here in Port St. Lucie, they need to stand out. They're either offering great deals on move-in inventory or they risk it sitting longer with growing competition. So that's where I'm seeing a lot of buyers getting leverage in Port St. Lucie. Every builder is different and these incentives do change week to week. So if you want the latest updates on who's offering what and what deals there are, which reps are the most motivated right now, just reach out. I stay in touch with these builders on a weekly basis, so I'll gladly get that info to you. Now let's talk about new construction neighborhoods, and here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll talk new construction that has no HOA and no CDD fees, which is perfect if you're trying to keep monthly costs low or you're not interested in living in an HOA. Then we'll move into standalone communities that aren't a part of master plan developments. These are great if you're looking for a more traditional neighborhood feel without all the extras. Next, we'll explore master plan communities that offer resort-style amenities, organized layout, and a real sense of lifestyle, something like Tradition or Central Park. And finally, we'll wrap up with 55+ active adult communities, perfect for those looking to enjoy everything that Port St. Lucie has to offer in retirement. You got it? Let's go. All right, first up, new construction homes with no HOA and no CDD, and you're gonna have a lot to choose from. Let's start with holiday builders. They're probably the most affordable option in this category. One of their models is the Bamboo floor plan, which is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with 1-car garage, 1,239 square feet, and that starts right around $360,000. And yes, that price does include the lot. They also offer larger options like the Foxtail, Sylvester, and their biggest floor plan, the Majestic. Now here's what D.R. Horton's doing. They're building 2 floor plans on these no HOA lots. The Cali, which is actually what I bought when I bought my first home, and that is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom layout with a 2-car garage and 1,828 square feet. It starts right around $435,000 here in Port St. Lucie. They also build the Madison floor plan, which is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home, 3-car garage layout with 2,020 square feet. That one starts around $480,000. The big bonus with D.R. Horton is their incentives. I got a 4.99% interest rate when I bought the Cali model from them, and that saved me about $500 per month compared to the going rate, which is around 7% currently. Right now, they're still offering that 4.99% rate on select homes, plus $20,000 towards closing costs, which means you can get in for very little out of pocket aside from your down payment. The next builder, Miranda Homes, brings some of the biggest floor plans. They're building on spot lots in the $400,000 to $600,000 range. Their Willow floor plan is a 4-bed, 2-bath, 2,052 square feet. That starts right around $412,000. But the biggest is the Venice, and that's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 3-car garage with 2,617 square feet. That's starting right now around $597,000. If you need the space, this one definitely delivers. Another awesome option I want to showcase you guys is something unique, and it's a multi-generational layout built by Hovnanian. Their Passion Flower 2 floor plan is a 4-bed, 3-bathroom home with 2,094 square feet, but what makes this one stand out is the attached in-law suite. It has its own private entrance, its own full bath and full bed, and it even has a kitchenette. This really is perfect for elder care, visiting family, or if you have a college kid. Anyone that you want to stay close to but still have your privacy. The main part of this home is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,500 square foot area, while the in-law suite adds 600 square feet on its own. This plan currently starts at $499,000, and I actually have a full video tour of this on my channel. I'll leave it up in the right-hand corner and in the description for you to check out if you'd like. One quick thing to keep in mind, many of these builders have inventory homes that are move-in ready, so you don't have to wait 6 months or 9 months and wait for that build from scratch. When builders have homes sitting and already completed, they tend to offer better deals. Think lower interest rates, extra incentives, just to get them sold faster. These specials change week by week, so like I said, if you want the most accurate info, just reach out. So those are the main builders building on spot lots here in Port St. Lucie with no HOA and no CDD. Now let's move on to new construction communities with HOAs. Now, if you're looking for a new construction home in a community, but not necessarily the master plan communities where you're going to have those big CDD fees, you do have some options. There is Azalea, which is a community being built by Meritage Homes. A 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home right in that community will run you right around $400,000. Nearby, you'll find Miranda Oaks, and that is built by Taylor Morrison. This is a gated community offering larger single-family homes with 4 to 6 bedrooms, and the HOA fee here is around $260 a month, and the homes start right around $480,000. Right next door is Veranda Landing, and that is built by Lennar. They offer a new 3-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom townhome, and that starts right around in the mid $300,000 range. And the HOA is around $190 to $200 per month. That covers exterior maintenance, landscaping, cable, and you do have shared amenities. You also have Mosaic, and that is a boutique gated community being built by Coulter Homes. They're offering single-family homes starting in the mid to high 400,000s with no CDD fee and a low HOA fee right around $246 a month. And that does include lawn care, which can run you $150 a month anyway if you're paying another person to do it. And that does give you access as well to the private clubhouse and the pool. All 4 of these communities, Azalea, Veranda Oaks, Veranda Landing, and Mosaic, are located right near the Martin County line. Just a few miles south, a home that costs $400,000 in Port St. Lucie might run you $600,000 or even more in Martin County. So just a few miles south, you're going to pay a lot more for these homes. It's also a very convenient area if you work in southern cities because you're at the southernmost point in Port St. Lucie and you also have quick access to I-95. That makes commuting a lot easier. If you're looking for something more upscale, in southern Port St. Lucie, Balterra is being built by GHO Homes, and that's definitely worth a look. It's located just south of Tradition in the Southern Grove area, and it offers a quieter, lower density setting with around 300 home sites. GHO is known for their quality construction and more customizable floor plans. Homes in Balterra start right in the $700,000 range, and they have floor plans ranging from 2,200 to 3,100 square feet. And they have options from anywhere from 2 to 4 bedrooms. You can even add a den, a hobby room, or a 2 to 3 car garage. Like I said, GHO is more customizable compared to a lot of other builders. This community includes amenities like a clubhouse, pool, fitness center, tennis and pickleball courts, and lounge areas. Definitely enough to support an active lifestyle, but without the scale or traffic of bigger master plan communities like Tradition. So if you want a newer, high-quality home that's maybe a little bit more customizable in a quieter setting, and you still want some of those amenities, Balterra is a solid option. Another community just outside of Port St. Lucie, but still worth considering, is Newfield, and that's located in Palm City. It's being developed by Mattamy Homes, and prices range here just under $600,000 to just over $1 million. Home sizes here are anywhere from 1,900 square feet all the way up to 3,100 square feet. Newfield is designed to feel more rural. It's that kind of farmhouse style. It has a lot of large green spaces, natural trails, and less of that cookie cutter feel. You're not in the middle of a big master plan community with hundreds of homes packed in. It's quieter, it's a little bit more spread out as well. You still get those new construction, modern designs, and access to amenities like walking, biking trails, but it's more geared towards people who value space and maybe a little slower pace. It's a good fit for someone who maybe is wanting something newer, well-built, but doesn't want to necessarily live in the heart of Port St. Lucie like you are going to be in Tradition. You're also closer to Stewart and the more scenic parts of Martin County, which some buyers really prefer that. Now, if you're looking for truly a luxury experience, Tesoro Club is one of the premier luxury communities here in Port St. Lucie. Tesoro is a private gated country club with custom homes, an 18-hole championship golf course, and high-end finishes throughout the entire community. Homes start in the $700,000 range and can easily reach well over $1 million depending on the builder, lot sizes, and the upgrades you choose. Toll Brothers and WCI are both building in this community. What sets Tesoro apart is the atmosphere, the elegant landscaping, a grand clubhouse, fitness center, tennis and pickleball courts, and upscale dining. The HOA and club fees are higher, but there is no CDD, and it's fit more for buyers seeking exclusivity, privacy, and a full lifestyle experience. Now let's move on to some of the most popular and fastest growing areas in Port St. Lucie, the master plan communities. These are large, organized developments with resort-style amenities, beautifully landscaped common areas, walking trails, parks, and overall an elevated lifestyle experience. If you're looking for more than just a house, if you really want a sense of the community, this is where you're going to want to be. Let's start with Tradition, the biggest and most well-known master plan community in Port St. Lucie. Tradition is actually a collection of smaller neighborhoods, each with its own amenities, but they are all tied together by a centralized town square, complete with shopping, dining, and community events like Food Truck Friday. Living here really feels like you're a part of something bigger, and that's what a lot of people are drawn to. Some of the most popular neighborhoods in Tradition right now are Cadence, Kenley, and Seville, and they are all built by Mattamy Homes. Cadence and Kenley start in the mid $400,000 range, while Seville is the more upscale option. They have homes starting in the mid $500,000s, and they can easily go to right around $700,000. These neighborhoods all come with access to amazing amenities like resort-style pools, clubhouses, fitness centers, and a lot more. Now, Tradition does have a master association fee of $205 per month. That covers your internet, cable TV, alarm security system for your home, and access to Tradition and the amenities and events that go on there. Each neighborhood inside Tradition also has its own individual HOA that you're going to need to pay on top of the Master Association HOA. Cadence has the lowest HOA in all of Tradition, and that's why it's kind of so popular. It's the entry-level area to get into in Tradition. The HOA prices range from about $163 for the townhomes to $183 for the 50-foot wide lots for single family, and $193 per month for the 60-foot wide lots single family. So on top of what the Master Association gives you, it also includes gated entrance, landscaping, irrigation, and access to the community pool with all the cabanas and the grill area. There is no big clubhouse here in Cadence, which keeps the fee a little bit lower. Kenley, I would say, is the next step up, and it includes just a little bit more. The HOA there ranges from $203 to $213, depending on which home series you buy. In Kenley, that fee also covers lawn care, lawn irrigation, and access to the beautiful pools, grills, spa, fitness center, and the private cabanas. So overall, you're getting just a few more amenities, and you're still keeping things more affordable. Then there is Seville, and this is the more premium option. The monthly HOA fees here in Seville range from $310 to $340, and that depends on which lot size you have. But with that, you're also going to get top tier amenities. You've got a much larger clubhouse, you got a gated entry, a much larger, big, beautiful pool, and it does have a spa as well. You have pickle and basketball courts. You even have a kids park. So the homes here are larger, the lots are bigger, and overall the vibe is just a little more high-end. So whether you're looking for something more simple and affordable like Cadence, something in the middle like Kenley, or something a lot more upscale like Seville, there's a master plan community here in Port St. Lucie that fits just about every lifestyle. Now, you heard me previously bring up CDD fees, and if you don't know what a CDD fee is, it's a community district development fee, which you will have to pay on top of your HOA fee. This fee is to keep up the grounds of the master plan community, such as Tradition, and that's why it looks so pristine. This fee is added to your tax bill, and it's roughly $215 a month. Like I said, you will have to pay this on top of whatever you're already paying for your HOA. So if we add everything together, you're roughly going to pay $205 for the Tradition Master Plan Community, roughly another $200 for the HOA, and then you'll have to pay another $215 per month that's added to your tax bill. This may seem like a lot to some, but if you have ever driven through Tradition and you've seen just how well kept it is and how nice it looks and how awesome it is driving around through the neighborhoods, you see that your money is actually going towards something. Keep in mind, these fees do give you a lot. It gives you high-speed internet, that's roughly $100. Gives you cable TV, maybe another $100. Gives you full alarm and security system for your home. Who knows how much that is? It gives you gated entrance. It gives you access to community amenities like your pool and fitness center, as well as all the other amenities within Tradition. It pays for workers to keep your neighborhood and the master plan community in pristine condition. You never have to mow, you never have to irrigate, you never have to landscape. That is all done for you. I mean, really, the list does just keep going, and you also have the lifestyle that Tradition gives off in itself. I could probably keep this list going and going, but I think you get the gist. Now let's say that monthly fee is just too high for you. That's where this next master plan community comes in that offers much lower monthly fees. Central Park is another exciting new master plan community being built right here in Port St. Lucie that's generating a lot of buzz. Central Park is a newer development located just west of I-95 and Crosstown Parkway, and it's being built by a variety of well-known builders, including Lennar, Meritage Homes, and DR Horton. It's not as large as Tradition, and that kind of is what makes Central Park a little bit more appealing. It offers that brand new home, thoughtfully planned out master plan communities without some of those higher fees that you're going to find elsewhere, like Tradition. Plus, you're getting your choice of a few different builders and not just Mattamy Homes. Not saying Mattamy Homes is a bad builder, they're great. One of the things that really stands out about Central Park is the affordability. You're getting new construction from national builders with prices starting in the low to mid 300,000s for the townhomes, $400,000 for the single family homes. And for that price, you're still getting a solid community feel, nice curb appeal, and well-designed master plan community without kind of the extra fees and extra flair that Tradition has. Another big perk is the HOA fee. It's much lower compared to Tradition. You're looking to spend right around $100 to $125 a month, depending on the builder and the specific section of the community that you build in. That fee still covers things like common area maintenance, lawn care in some sections, and access to shared amenities. You still will have that CDD fee of $1,300 a year added onto your tax bill. If you do live in this community, again, that does pay for the upkeep of the master plan community. So in total, you're looking at spending $100 for the HOA per month and $215 per month for the CDD. So this community will be right around $315 for both HOA and the CDD, compared to in Tradition, it was closer to $650. Speaking of amenities, unlike Tradition, where each community will have its own amenity center, clubhouse, pool, all that good stuff, Central Park will have a shared amenity center for the entire community. They did just break ground on the new amenity center, and that will include a resort-style pool, a clubhouse, a fitness center, pickleball courts, tennis courts, dog park, and walking trails. Overall, Central Park is a great option if you want something newer and organized. You're still in a master plan community, but you don't want that massive community feel like Tradition, and you're not a fan of those high fees like you're going to get in Tradition. Also, you still get a lot of modern floor plans and easy access to I-95. Now let's wrap up with some great new construction options for 55 plus buyers who are looking for that active adult lifestyle here in Port St. Lucie. One of the most well-known and established 55 plus communities here in Port St. Lucie is Valencia Walk at Riverland, built by GHO Homes. This is part of the massive Riverland master plan community development, and it's tailor-made for active adults. The homes here start in the low to mid 400s and can go up depending on the floor plans and upgrades you choose. You're getting beautiful, modern designs with spacious layouts, but what really makes this community shine is the lifestyle that you have here. Riverland is all about amenities. You got a 4-acre sports complex, multiple clubhouses, tennis and pickleball courts, walking and biking trails, arts and culture centers, and even a future town center in the works. It's like living at a resort every single day. The HOA fees here run around $420 to $460 per month, depending on the home size, and that includes access to all of those amenities, along with lawn care, cable, internet, and a lot more. Another strong option for 55 plus buyers is LakePark at Tradition, which is being built by GHO Homes. Like I said earlier, that builder is known for their high quality craftsmanship, attention to details, and customizable floor plans. It offers a quieter atmosphere with its own private clubhouse and pool, while still giving residents access to all of the broader amenities that Tradition has. Another solid option for 55+ buyers is Del Webb at Tradition. This is another community that offers a wide variety of floor plans starting in the high 300,000s. Again, you're going to have those resort-style amenities with this community as well. And since you're in Tradition, you're also going to have access to those amenities as well. So there you have it, a complete overview of the new construction market that's happening currently in Port St. Lucie. To recap, you can find affordable homes with no HOA, no CDD fees. You can find quiet standalone communities. You can also find amenity-rich master plan communities, and you have tons of options in the 55+ community. So really, Port St. Lucie has something for everyone. At the end of the day, the best community for you comes down to what lifestyle and what budget you want to stick to. Figure out what matters to you the most: privacy, convenience, amenities, or overall affordability. Hopefully this video gave you a more clear picture of what's out there right now, and hopefully it helped you narrow down that list of what homes might be the right fit for you. If you're planning on making that move or just exploring your options, feel free to give me a call, text, email. I'll leave my info on the screen here for you. Like I said earlier, I help buyers like you every day, and I'd love to help you out as well. And if this video helped you out, please take a second to like it and subscribe to my channel. It helps me more than you know, and it lets me keep bringing you the best local content every week. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.